Hi there, my name is Shelly Loving. I'm a certified nutrition chef, just teaching you little tidbits of information about food so that you can make your meals a little bit healthier. I want to talk to you today about chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is that green pigment that you find in food, plant food. It is a powerhouse of nutrition. So chlorophyll does a lot of different things that are health benefits to our body. And I just want to tell you a few of those today, and then maybe you'll be more inclined to get more greens in your diet. I tell people as a general rule, try to eat greens at least twice a day. It's just a very wide general rule. If you eat them 4 or 5 times a day, like maybe you eat 2 greens at dinner, awesome. But as a general rule, it also is a good indication that you're getting good amounts of fiber. So that's one thing that leafy greens provide is a lot of fiber. So one thing that chlorophyll does, any food that is like plant-based food that is green in color does is it helps detoxify our body. So it helps remove the toxins from our body. Chlorophyll is also good for our blood health. What it does is it helps the production of red blood cells. Funny story, actually not funny, haha. When my husband had his heart attack 10 years ago, he had severe sleep apnea was one of the culprits of the heart attack. And what happens when you hold your breath at night for a long period of time, you're telling your heart that it doesn't have enough oxygen. So what your body does is it produces red blood cells because red blood cells carry oxygen to the heart. So when you're not breathing, your body overproduces red blood cells so that you can try to get more oxygen to the heart. So when people have severe sleep apnea, they are likely to have a large amount of red blood cells in their body, which can be detrimental. So we want a good balance. After my husband's heart attack, they discovered that his blood was pretty much like motor oil because he had been holding his breath so long when he was sleeping that it was just over and over producing red blood cells, and his body couldn't flush them fast enough. So his blood got very thick. So after his heart attack, he had to have a phlebotomy once a week. They drained a pint of his blood for 8 weeks in a row to get rid of all of that overproduced red blood cell count because it can be dangerous. So with chlorophyll, you do not have to worry about that. It just helps the normal production of red blood cells. Food rich with chlorophyll is going to be high in antioxidants and very anti-inflammatory. If you have been watching my videos for a while, I know you get sick of hearing me say that, but it is just a wonderful, gentle reminder. We need to be aware of the anti-inflammatory foods that we're feeding our body, and chlorophyll-rich foods are one of them. Anything leafy, and think green, things like cabbage, broccoli. Now here's one that you may not think of is algae. So think spirulina. Anything in the seaweed family is going to have very high amounts of chlorophyll. And here's a little cooking tip. You can buy dried kombu at your local Asian grocery store. So kombu is this dried thick seaweed. And what you do is you just break a piece off of it, like this big, and you put it in your soups or your marinades or something like that, and then your food will absorb, or the sauce will absorb the chlorophyll from that piece of seaweed, and it just adds nutrients to your dish, and you don't taste it at all. And then you just discard it before you serve your soup or sauce, whatever it is. So there's a little tip on how you can incorporate seaweed into your diet without tasting it or without it being some weird recipe, right? All right, there is your lesson on chlorophyll. Anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. Pretty much every plant that is green has chlorophyll. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions, or if you have a favorite way that you prepare a green food, tell us. I would love to hear it.